Welcome to the Mental Toughness by Coach P podcast. Our podcast goal is to bring you information and inspiration on achieving your full potential. Our podcast comes out every week on Wednesday morning. Each episode focuses on developing the mental toughness to succeed in life, business, and athletics. We define mental toughness as the ability to move forward under pressure. We will discuss how to use the 5 P's to developing the mental toughness and help you prepare to find your dream job, establish lifelong goals, and develop the mental performance to succeed. I'm Coach P. Jim Pusateri, and I have 30-plus years of experience helping others develop their mental toughness so they can achieve everything they want in life. I have developed several startup companies from the ground up, along with being a business and physical education teacher and a head football coach at the high school here in Florida. I use all that experience to help others move forward towards success. My passion is to educate and inspire people to reach their full potential. So let's get this podcast episode started. Well, good morning to you out there, Move Forward Nation of listeners. This is Coach P. Jim Pusateri, your mentor and expert source on how to establish the mental toughness to succeed, to gain that ability to be able to move forward under pressure. I thank you for downloading this most recent episode. It is episode number 1444 of our podcast, which is now in its 6th year. Today's topic of discussion, see a future that looks great. Yes, folks, if you don't have goals to establish what your future is going to look like, how is it going to be great? If you're just dreaming about it, if you haven't written it down, if you haven't put a date on it, if you haven't gone to work on the action steps, you're just dreaming, folks. And the future isn't going to be great because you got to have a master plan of action. You've got to have a blueprint for your life, a step-by-step process that you're moving towards, so you can see a future that looks great. But what is the future that looks great to you is my question. Do you know? Or are you living someone else's dream? Are you living what someone else thinks you should be? Or are you living what you think you should be? Or who you even think you are? See a future that looks great means you've mastered the 3 phases of achievement: passion, goal setting, and mindset. It takes all 3, folks, to achieve whatever it is that you want to achieve in this world. It's a step-by-step process, a blueprint that you can go back to even through the bad times. But you have to begin by understanding, what is it that you want? What do you want to be? Who do you want to be? How do you want to be viewed? You see, most of us have this perception of ourselves by what we've heard in the past from our family, from our moms, our dads, who set things up because they thought, well, you weren't no good in school at math, so you're no good at math. Well, that's not the truth. Maybe math doesn't excite you, so you're not good at it. But you can be good enough at it to see that great future. You see, because whatever you want in life, whatever you want to be, whatever you want to see yourself as, it can all happen. But it all begins with you, your mind, your perception of yourself, the attitude you have. And you have to leave the labels that the world gives you behind. Things that were developed and said about you when you were young have carried over with you your entire life. Folks, you can change who you are instantly by changing the way you think. Yes. See a future that looks great. Hey, I'm going to take a short break right now. I want you to hear about the 3 master classes that we give out. You can take each one of these master classes. The notes the links are in the show notes below. But it's one on passion. It's one on dream job. That's passion, finding your life passion. The other one is on goal setting, and the other one is on mindset. It's the 3 phases of achievement, which we believe you need to have if you want to achieve everything you want to achieve in this world. We've also want to promote our book, We put out a book. It's called Mental Toughness, The Ability to Move Forward Under Pressure. You can get that over at Amazon. The links are in the show notes below. But when we come back, we're going to read a little bit of passage from that book about perspective, about how you view yourself. So what do you say? Let's see a future that looks great. Hey, we're going to take a short break. Listen how you can master these 3 classes in your world. We'll be right back. Are you looking to live an amazing life? A life full of motivation and fulfillment? Then you must master the 3 phases of achievement: passion, goal setting, and mindset. We've developed 3 great master classes so you can master those areas of your life. The first one is Dream Job, Finding Your Life Passion. This self-improvement master class helps you find your passion or your purpose in life and shows you how to make it your career so you never have to work a day in your life. The second master class is Goal Setting. This self-improvement master class teaches you a step-by-step process on how to establish lifelong goals and master these 3 phases of achievement so you can achieve everything it is that you want in this world. And the third master class is on mindset, mental performance. This self-improvement master class develops your mental performance. It teaches you that mental toughness that's needed to succeed, that ability to be able to move forward under the pressures in life. Learn to control your thoughts, and you will control your life. You can now get all 3 of these great master classes for the price of 2, just by hitting that link in the show notes below. For additional information on each class, you can also hit the link in the show notes below, or look us up over at our website, which is inspiringthem.com, inspiringthem.com. Remember now, get your great 3 master classes for the price of 2 today. Hey, Coach P here, Jim Pusateri, and we're back at Inspirational University, the home of the Mental Toughness by Coach P podcast and book. You can get either one by hitting them links in the show notes below. Hey, I'm going to talk here about a little passage right out of the book. We're going to read it straight out of the book. It's on page 64, and it's My First Lesson in Perspective. If you improve yourself because of what the world thinks of you, you have the wrong attitude. I'm still a fan of proving the haters wrong, but I have different motivations now. I look at my future and I see a better day than I had today. I envision a life where my grandkids and my children continue to stay in touch with me. I see a future where the football team I coach does a great job, and everyone on the team develops himself into stellar, all-star athletes and people. I see a future where I'm still married to my wife, and where we're getting even more in love as life continues. I see a future where I'm still looking to grow and advance in life. The future I see has nothing to do with the opinions of others. That's how you got to live your life. If your motivations to improve are based on people's approval of you, well, then I'm sorry, but you'll never be satisfied. Your rosy future of everyone loving you, who you are, will never come to fruition. Even if it does, that moment will be brief, and you'll become resentful of the people who disapproved of who you are. This adjustment is my perspective, came from reading a lot of books, from people like Zig Ziglar. If there's anything you might need right now, it's a clear focus on what the future you want. What perspective would you like to have about in your life? Zig Ziglar has a great quote about distractions that are so true in his book, See You at the Top. He says, rich people have small TVs and big libraries, and poor people have small libraries and big TVs. Books and education help give you the focus and the priority that you need to be a more educated, improved individual. When having televisions, never ever done this for people. When you listen to the sad things of the world and associate yourself with miserable people, your view of your future will inevitably be bleak. Too many people I know don't ever realize that they have lousy friends and family members. This is why I pointed out at the end of the last chapter that you need to have trusted, positive friends and family in your life. These people will point out who are the bad seeds in your world and give you sound advice and help when you need it most. The bad friends will bring you back down and remind you about how horrible life is. To be honest, my friends weren't impressive in my early 20s, and many of you reading this book don't have the most incredible friends and family either. So how do you change your perspective on your future? You read and consume positive knowledge. You seek sources online that motivate you and encourage you to be the best that you can be. You listen to older voices like Zig Ziglar, Dale Carnegie, Napoleon Hill. You listen to newer voices like Dr. Jordan Peterson, David Goggins, or my podcast. While the world has so much negativity, it has a lot of positive influences too. You just have to seek it out like your life depends on it. So my second lesson in having a healthy perspective: make sure you are consuming good, positive, motivating knowledge from friends, family, and whatever else you listen to. And the third on having a healthy perspective is those seeking to help others succeed will soon find themselves more successful. Let me say that again. Those seeking to help others succeed will soon find themselves more successful. Well, folks, there you have it, the little expert from the book. I wish you would get a copy of the book. Again, you can find it on Amazon. There is a link in the show notes below. It's Mental Toughness, The Ability to Move Forward Under Pressure by Coach Jim Pusateri. Today's topic of discussion: see a future that looks great. Again, folks, if you want to see that future that looks great, master the 3 phases of achievement: passion, goal setting, mindset. Get as many positive books, videos, tapes, whatever it is you listen to, podcast in your life, and begin to change your perspective of yourself. Be sure, folks, to listen to our words of encouragement. 1-minute videos that come out every Monday through Friday over on our YouTube channel. It's Coach P, Jim Pusateri. There is a link in the show notes below. You also can get a free copy of our book, The 5 P's to Success, that will help you develop your mental toughness. You can get that by hitting the link in the show notes below. And remember, folks, if you'd like to have a topic discussed on our show or want to discuss something you are struggling with, please reach out to me at my email, which is coachp@inspiringthem.com. That's coachp@inspiringthem.com. As always, I ask you to pay it forward by spreading this podcast all over your social media sites and leaving us some feedback wherever you download your podcast. If you want to further today's discussion, we do have a community forum board, which there is a link in the show notes below. You can go over there and continue this conversation. Hey, this is Coach P, Jim Pusateri, and my passion is helping others reach their full potential by moving forward towards success, by developing the ability to move forward under pressure. How can I help you develop your mental toughness so you can reach your full potential? Let us know, folks. We're here to help you. Have yourself a great day now, and let's move forward. We are pleased to announce our book, Mental Toughness by Coach P, Jim Pusateri. Learn the ability to be able to move forward under pressure. It is now available on Amazon or wherever you purchase your books. This book is so important because everyone experiences death, setbacks, and makes mistakes in life. But most people let those setbacks and those mistakes frame the rest of their life. This book is here to help you move past those mental blocks and to learn how to use the 3 phases of achievement to obtain the success you seek. The book is available on Amazon or wherever you purchase books in a paperback or Kindle version. And be sure to check out our podcast, Mental Toughness by Coach P, which airs every Wednesday, wherever you download your podcast. Let's have a great day, and let's move forward.